Okay? You guys were begging me to watch this on Friday. And I couldn't because we were doing the boogie thing. All right? So chat, we are going to start with HLCs. Okay? We're gonna start with HLC stuff. Yeah, let's get this started off right. I have heard that Boss goes off in this one, so I am excited. So let's go.
You killed somebody's cat? Gonna have to be more specific. I drop a lot of bombs all over the world.
Never thought I'd say this, but I'm kinda on Team Beans and Toast here. I'm a bit of an animal lover myself. People, on the other hand, now they can get fucked.
Yeah.
A woman in Seattle says that your Blue Angels are terrorizing.
Oh, for God's sake, we're on this. Oh my God, we're on this. Oh, HLC, you are late to the party on this one by about a week. We covered this at length with Rich. I never thought that we would actually beat HLC to the punch on a military story. Although, technically speaking, Rich beat HLC to the punch on it first. Real fan, okay, because he does quickfire here, I will explain, I will let Uncle Sam explain it, and I will fill in the gaps, because I know HLC does, like, quickfire versions of this.
Her 14-year-old cat. And then when she tried to take it to Instagram, they blocked her, which she feels is a violation of her First Amendment right, and I, quite frankly, don't have any ground to stand on when questioning the First American right. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't kill the cat, and it's, they said that the noise of the Blue Angels, practicing is terrorizing her cat. And then, yeah, when they blocked her on social media, she said that was a violation of her First Amendment right, not realizing that social media in and of itself is a private entity and they can really just do whatever the fuck they want. But she can stand outside the gate and yell at the Blue Angels with a sign to her heart's content.
Yeah, okay, so HLC short-formed it. Basically, this fucking freak show of a woman in Seattle was saying that when the Blue Angels were doing their thing, it was freaking out her cat, which, okay, fine, I'm sure her cat is not the only one to temporarily freak out. And, by the way, her cat had a pre-existing heart condition. Like, the cat, medically speaking, had a pre-existing heart condition, and eventually it did have to be put down because it's 14 fucking years old. Okay? Yeah, she had to put her cat to sleep because the thing was 13, 14 fucking years old. It was like Methuselah at this point, and it had a heart condition. So yes, she had it put down. It's not like the cat got scared to shit by the Blue Angels doing hot laps and gave itself a heart attack. No, she took it to a vet and had the animal put down because it had, medical problems and was old age. Like, all sympathy to her because she had to put her cat down. Trust me, I've been there. I cried my eyes out when I had to euthanize my first cat because she had cancer. I feel for her on that one. The Blue Angels didn't do this. The Blue Angels didn't do it, and the big issue is that she wanted to and yell at them on Instagram, and they blocked her. The Blue Angels Instagram account blocked her, so she's actually suing the Blue Angels, i.e. the Navy, i.e. the federal government, because the Blue Angels blocked her on Instagram, claiming it violates her freedom of speech. That's the whole fucking story. HLC kind of glossed over a few things, but that's basically the whole story behind it. Oh, and by the way, her husband was, was her husband the vet? Her husband was the lawyer. Sorry. Yeah, her husband is her lawyer, and he's just fucked in the head as she is, because they were actually calling the cat their daughter. this woman and her lawyer husband, who is responsible for filing the suit on her behalf, were calling the cat, literally, they are quoted as calling the cat their daughter. So yeah, if you guys are interested, we go. I, as well as Rich, go into a great deal more in depth. My react to it is on YouTube. If you want to get into it, is a shit show, absolute shit show.
Oh, wait. Her cat is getting all fucked up from sound? Oh, no, I got this. I'll just write her a letter and explain the circumstances. This is
no.
easy.
Oh, no, boss. And meow, thank you for the follow, and I forgot to turn those off. Oh, God, boss is going to write her a letter. Oh, God. Boss, I'm not sure I want you to be writing the letter.
You know, honestly, Buff, that might do some good. You know, just a letter from
the government. No, not boss.
Hey, I understand the circumstances. We'll see what we can do in the future. You know, sorry to hear about your cat. Maybe here's some cat treats or something. I think that would be good.
Oh, cat's dead. Here's some cat treats to feed to nothing. I think she'll see how you fucking sick. Oh, jeez, that was even funnier than Buff. And I'm not even sure HLC intended that to be funny like that. I'm not 100%, we'll see, maybe Buff will say something. I'm not 100% sure HLC intended for it to be that funny by saying, let's offer the woman whose cat just died some cat treats.
Oh, yeah, I'm already all over it. You want to hear how it starts? Check this out. Dear stupid bitch, sorry to hear that your cat is a communist. That's all I got so far.
Stop writing the letter, Buff.
Yo, keep going.
All I'm saying is she's complaining about the wrong thing. She's got prime real estate right there. Do you have any idea how many artistic plain people would love to just look on Zillow and see, hey, I'm moving because the Blue Angels practice above my house?
Not quite. Because the Blue Angels were not, the Blue Angels were not working aerial maneuvers above her house. They were like 3 miles away, but the sonic boom from their engines was hitting 3 miles away. So it's not so, it's not like she's seeing the Blue Angels flying overhead. They were like 3 miles away, running hot laps, running maneuvers, and at 3 miles away, the sonic boom is still going to reach them. That's it.
They'd pay top dollar for that shit.
Huh. I guess capitalism does solve everything.
America, did you see that the Great China
is
developing robots that can carry offspring?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have heard of this. Yeah. And no, this is not talking about robots giving birth to baby robots. This is basically, they're basically talking about artificial incubators. Yeah, artificial wombs, artificial incubators. That's basically what they're talking about.
Why would you do that? Like, of all the things you could do with technology, that's not even on the list. Why?
Oh my God, the jokes. The jokes can't fucking end with that. No. Holy shit. Can you imagine the next conflict we get into with West Taiwan? Just a bunch of U.S. Marines out there telling all the enemy soldiers that their moms are clankers and, hey, we don't want your kind around here, wire back, and holy shit. Oh, I gotta question West Taiwan. If they accidentally produce a girl, do they, like, self-destruct or something? It is...
Although, didn't China revoke its one-child policy? The one-child policy isn't a thing anymore, is it? Didn't they revoke that? Yeah, I thought they did. It's Cody. Thank you for the tier 1. Thank you. Yeah, I get the feeling that this, for the purpose of this, is for, yeah, it's basically for surrogates where they can basically extract eggs and sperm from mother and father, and then, you know, effectively speaking, grow the child in this artificial womb, and therefore, I guess, like, the woman doesn't have to go through the physical changes related to childbirth, which, of course, the argument there to be made by, well, that's the whole purpose of being a human female, is you go through those changes. It allows you to bond with your child. That's kind of a big part of it. That's why women birth children, is so that after they have given birth, it establishes a bond with their child, which, of course, that wouldn't happen, and that leads all that goes into the whole thing of, are they just trying to basically breed, manufacture soldiers? Is this basically a breeding farm? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, moving on.
To help couples that are potentially infertile. You should do the same for your own people, America. Nah, fuck that. The process for making them is way more fun with a person than Robopoon.
Yeah, I get it. You're so dedicated to technology without, like, the confines of morality. Highly disagree with this, but, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm just going to be building shit.
Yes, you might want to work on how fireproof your ships are. I heard about the USS New Orleans. Would you like me to lend a hand?
Hold on, quick on the draw this time. He said you keep running your mouth about New Orleans. He's gonna swell your eyes the rest of the way shut.
Short, sweet, direct. Although it is a recycled joke, I give you a solid 7 out of 10 on that one. Put in a racial slur, you might get 9.
Well, I don't agree with the racial slur part. It does distract from my radioactive shrimp. Where in the bloody hell are you importing shrimp from? Chernobyl? Where are you importing beans from? Stupidville?
Kid, why? Why, kid? Come on, your last one, we had a good one on the last one where you were mean mugging Pooty. That's all gone now with that joke. That joke was so bad. Dignuts!
Shit, I guess he won that one. There's been a recall on some shrimp that were found to be radioactive. They just found some cesium-137, a radioactive isotope, in some transportation containers, and while initially, it's not going to just kill you if you eat one shrimp, but prolonged exposure has some health risks.
Oh, damn, that must have been the shrimp that bit, Putin. Get it? Because he's little and technically a superpower. All right, it was a stretch of a joke, but I fucking went for it.
But we got some good news. Bam Bam was reunited with his owner. I'm a little lost here. Wasn't Bam Bam the kid from the Flintstones? Yes. However, in this instance, Bam Bam was a 14-year-old dachshund that was the service animal for a guy who's 58 years old, legally blind, doesn't really have anybody else. He was stolen in Chicago 2 months ago.
What?
And people have been outraged trying to look for him. And finally, some unnamed people dropped him off at a shelter, and via his chip, they identified that it was Bam Bam, so he's reunited.
Wait. So
someone. I'm so happy to hear that. That the dog that the dog was able to be reunited with his human. That makes me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we got it good. We're now, how's HLC going to turn this one around and make it not happy?
you're telling me that a senior who's legally blind had his service dog stolen from him, and his dog is also a fucking senior, and now it's returned. Do me a favor, can we get that guy a flight out of Chicago? I'm just gonna level the whole fucking city. That place is a goddamn cesspool. Who the fuck does that?
Deviants, lowlifes, and just complete pieces of shit. Grandpa Buff.
Yes.
Nah, fuck that. I'm about to John Wick the entire goddamn city. Somebody better turn up.
Yes.
If your friends are the one who had that goddamn dog, turn them in. I swear to God. It'll go better for you if you do.
After almost
Joe
30
Buff.
years of upgrades, my cruiser is back on the water. And the West better beware, because on that one ship, is equivalent to 3 S-400 battalions. Wow, 3 whole battalions. Surprised you could scrounge up that kind of firepower. Nerd, do me a number crunch real quick. See what kind of threat we're looking at here. Not a whole lot of numbers to crunch. It's a giant pile of crap, so 3 times 0. There's your answer. Oh, a ship that size with that kind of firepower on board? Oh, that's one juicy target right there. I may have to break out my war legs again. I want to be the one that takes that son of a bitch. Get in line, old timer. This one's mine.
Oh,
I'm all
kid.
about sharing the wealth, but can you even attack boats? I can attack anything I put my fucking mind to. Relax, guys. It's not even a threat. Lord knows it's just going to be out there by itself. He doesn't have enough ships to go with it. Oh, in West Taiwan. I know, it's like a broken record. You ever going to stop stealing?
What you talk about?
God.
That is so nutty.
No, what now?
One of my sailors was just convicted of 6 counts of espionage for selling technical manuals and other shit to you. Unfortunately,
What?
you guys got them before I was able to intercept, jackass. Machinist mates, just saying, there's a long way to come back from this.
Boy, that ain't good. That a sailor smuggled out multiple technical data to China. And only for 12, oh my God. Well, I mean, Terrarian, it's with the newer generations of servicemen and women, they have a different mindset. They have a different mindset of, I got to get my money. And it's not the same as the mindset from, say, 20 or 30 years ago in the military. 30 years ago, soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen had a completely different mindset when it came to serving their country. They were dedicated to serving their country and defending the country. And now the current generations are, not even the current generations, let me say that, not even the current generations, the current mindset in the military, for even some of the older generations, the way it's been twisted is, where's my shit? Where's my money? When do I get my thing? Because I've been treated like shit by my government, by my military. I'm gonna get me some. And it's a completely different mindset now. Unfortunately. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's gonna take to return to the kind of mentality that military personnel used to have 23 years ago, when there was actual dedication to serving their country and to protecting their country. I don't know, because with the new recruits, like all the new recruits going in, how many of them are going in with the mindset of, I'm going to get mine? And they're not going in with the mindset of, we need to serve our country. Yeah, Colonel, it's entirely possible. It might take another, not necessarily a world war, but like it's going to take a significant conflict or a significant threat against the United States to basically rekindle that level of patriotism again. It's unfortunately, I think it's going to take, and I dislike saying this, I do. It's going to take essentially another 9/11-esque event to basically bring people together and to bolster that serving of the country for the good of the country, because we want to protect the country. It's going to take a significant event like that to facilitate it, I think. Because now everybody's just in it for themselves, and a lot of the current serving military personnel are disillusioned. Actually, Master, I hope not either. It's not something that I want. That's why I said I hate referencing it. It's not something that I am advocating for or want in any way, shape, or form. I don't. But looking at it from a logical perspective, that is probably was going to be needed to rekindle the patriotism for the military right now.
Just saying, there's a long way to come back from this. You son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
You're really tempting fate here.
Um.
What happened? Chill. Woosah. Please, for the love of God, tell me Germany didn't invade again. Nein. It wasn't me this time. And why do you always think it's me?
There's an elephant in the room. Considering you started the last two global conflicts by doing that, just saying, wonder if you're going for the hat trick.
Yeah, okay. But to be fair, Slavic Special Ed helped me out with the second one, yeah? Poland, you can calm down. If I wanted to attack you, I would. One drone just happened to land somewhere I wasn't expecting. You can blame Ukraine for jamming all the drones. Oh yes, I forgot. I must follow the Russian logic. Rather than the country that launched the fucking drone, the country that was trying to defend itself from the fucking drone. Yes, it's their fault. They should just open their arms and accept all the drones that are hitting their fucking country. America? I'm getting tired. Russia, keep control of your drones.
Shit.
Why you gotta poke the bear? You forget, America. I am the bear.
Has to be.
Shut up, Slavic Special Ed. Don't poke new bear.
You can shut up, Kurva. Or have you forgotten Wojtek? Wojtek. Fuck, that's hard to say with this accent. The bear that I had in World War II. Aside from Russia doing what Russia does, is it true that Roblox sent a cease and desist to somebody who was hunting pedophiles on their site?
God, he's getting into this.
Yeah. There's no backing that one at all in any way.
Yeah.
They have a history of not protecting children, and there was somebody who had gotten up to 6 people already arrested for grooming children on the site, and yeah. On the plus side, though, they're being sued because of their inability to protect children, so that's good. Seriously, if your kid's got Roblox, just pay attention.
Yeah. They're soon Schlepp, I think, did his interview, or did he already do his interview with Chris Hansen? I can't remember, but Chris Hansen is still working on basically doing a story on Roblox. I have not heard of any other. Did he already? Okay, so he already did the interview with Chris Hansen, but Chris Hansen is also working on his own project regarding going after Roblox. And I have not yet heard about any other states filing a suit like Louisiana's against Roblox. I'm really fucking hoping that we hear more states are starting to file against Roblox for this shit. This is just insane.
They're just blatantly protecting these monsters? I can't believe that, right in front of my wood chipper.
I, too, cannot believe it. I have my RPMs turned up and my feed speed turned down low. Hey! America, you need to get your boats away from Venezuela. Touch them. I fucking dare you. Venezuela, do not fall for it. I have mobilized my militiamen in response to the way that America is threatening the country of Venezuela. We have over 1 million that are ready to fight you anywhere you want.
Okay, I'm behind it. What the fuck is going on with Venezuela? Why is America positioning boats? Oh, because the cartels. Oh, okay. Oh, so this is for the cartel operations. Okay. I thought it was something beyond that. Okay, I thought this was something stemming beyond the whole, because I know he's going after like the Mexican gangs, cartels. I hadn't actually heard that he was going after the Venezuelan ones. That's a new one. I hadn't heard about that. But okay, so it's the cartel issue.
So I come down there to deal with narco-terrorism, which you should be backing me up with the cartels, and your defense is to mobilize a bunch of random people with guns, pretty much create your own insurgency. Okay?
Oh, shit, yeah, I knew we weren't done down there. It's finally good to be somewhere else other than the fucking desert. I really get to stretch my racism legs. I get to come up with a whole new demographic of racial slur. Oh, man, I have to think about this one for a while.
Buff, I understand you love warfare, but do you really have to do that?
Yes. In literally every war in human history, they all have, like, slurs and nicknames for the opposition. It's a way of dehumanizing your enemy so you don't go...
Yeah, I've heard about that. Like, that I remember hearing something about the Venezuelan president has, like, a bounty of 50 million, but didn't, like, in response, the Venezuelan leader put about a similar bounty on America's president? Like, I heard there was, like, a back and forth on that. Like, the Venezuelan president has a bounty on his head, but then in retaliation, the Venezuelan leader put a bounty on the U.S. president's head, which they can't even afford to pay, I don't think, if someone was to actually, by some miracle above, be able to claim it. Something like that. Yeah.
Have, like, slurs and nicknames for the opposition. It's a way of dehumanizing your enemy so you don't go cuckoo when you start murdering them. Makes it a whole lot easier. But man, I must be rusty, because all I've come up with so far is jungle Mexican.
Well, that's good. That's good, wasn't it? Always good to keep up on current events with HLC, although we were ahead of HLC on this one. We actually were ahead of HLC on a couple of these, weren't we? I like it.